Hello, we've just fixed a sound problem. Good afternoon. We've just realised there was no sound. I apologise. You see me talking instead. So welcome to everybody. Welcome to CraftWorld Live. We are here with a brand new collection today. We have got the brand new Simply Made Crafts Christmas in London. So we are talking about, of course, we've got telephone boxes. We've got beautiful snowy scenery with the London landscapes. We've got all sorts going on here. We're going to show you everything in a moment. But essentially, you are going to be able to win your share of over £100 worth of the brand new collection. So that's Simply Made Crafts Christmas in London. It is absolutely stunning, really, really beautiful. Whether you live in England or not, you're going to adore this collection. I have the lovely Helen with me. She's standing to the side waiting to come in and do her demonstrations. But first of all, let's say hello to a few people. So hello to, wow, there's loads of you. Let me just scroll back now through all of you. So Siobhan, hello from Wales. Hello to Lorraine Rhodes. Hello to Karina from Western Australia. Now I don't know if you're up late or up early, but thank you for joining us either way. There's so many of you. Hello from Mandy from West Sussex. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Now, like I say, if you are commenting, simply commenting, whether you're on CraftWorld or whether you're on Facebook, you are in with a chance of winning your share of those products. Like I say, that's over £100 worth of Simply Made Crafts product, the brand new collection. Okay, thank you if you are joining us on YouTube. Welcome to you. Like I say, we are showing you today, we are demonstrating a brand new Simply Made Crafts collection Christmas in London. We have got dies, we have got stamps, and we have got paper pads. We have an offer for you on CraftStash as well. If you are spending over £30 on the new collection, you are going to be able to get a completely free, worth £9.99 paper pack as well, and I will show you that in a moment. There is another deal as well on Simply Made products. If you love previous collections, have a look, because there are 3 for £35 offers on there as well. You can pick up some amazing deals there. So shall we come down, first of all, have a look at these dies and see what we're looking at. Let me just clear my craft desk for you and bring you down here so we can see the dies. So what we have done is we've bought you lots of new, I say we, it's not me, it's Helen. She's done all of the work here. This is all her designs, along with the fantastic team at CraftStash. But look at this. So this is your landscape bag, your inset frame die. Now this is amazing because this will go into either, just adjusting the lights there, sorry, we'll go either into a bag, into a card front. In fact, shall I show you a couple of these very quickly? I'll show you a couple of examples while I'm here. I've got, Helen made this absolutely beautiful. Look at the twinkle in that. So that is actually inside, set inside the bag, lots and lots of room still to put your goodies in there. We've got other ones, so we've got a card here as well. That card's actually got lights in, and just about see that. So that's just made it a chunkier card. That's sitting on the front there. It is a beautiful, beautiful scene. There was another one, wasn't there? Oh, that one, the shake one.
Favourite.
This is your favourite.
Yes.
So look at this one. We've got the shake. They've got the snow coming down, and that again, that is just set. So it's quite flush to the front. It's just set. If I just open this up. Just set inside the bag there, so you've got loads of room still to put things in. This bag as well is coming up in a moment, so you'll see that very, very shortly. Just pop that to the side. So this is your landscape there. Now this has been teamed on CraftStash with the landscape gift bag die set. Now this, I believe, is an older product, but of course the two work together absolutely perfectly. That is going to be this one, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, that's the landscape.
Yes. So that's the bag that absolutely gorgeous. Love that. So there's your first die set. Now this one is that large bag that you just saw, okay? The large one that I was just showing you, plus this one. This is huge. I absolutely adore this. How often do you create? Are you wrapping your presents at Christmas and you think, I just haven't got something quite large enough? This is beautiful. All the scoring done for you. All the die cutting, really, really quick and easy. You need an A4 machine for this, but you're going to love it. Lots of decorative pieces as well, and you'll see throughout the demonstration, you'll see throughout the samples. I've got one right here next to me, and I didn't hold that one. Look, it's so fun. He's coming up in a moment. But you are going to have these to hand every Christmas, every birthday. They're going to be fantastic. Okay, so that's one set then. Then we have the post box die set. I am loving this. Post boxes, your typical red post boxes like this. They're so British, aren't they? I love them. Does this open up?
It does. You can fit a mini bottle of wine in that.
Oh, I like your thinking. It's Friday after all. We also have here the little envelopes as well, if you want to put those around it. I suppose
they go through. It works.
It actually works.
Yeah, you can pop that
Oh,
through.
look.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm scared. I'm just scared of ruining anything. They actually go in. They actually go in, and then it's in there. Can't quite get the lights in there. That is fantastic. I love that. I thought that was closed up. Shows how much I've been playing, doesn't it? But you've got all the dies there that you need to make the post box as well. How much are we loving these sets? Then we have the telephone box additions die set as well. The telephone box. Oh, look at this. Look at this with the lights in. That's gorgeous. So British as well. I absolutely adore that. So that's that die set, and you can see the size. I believe Helen's going to be making something with this for you in a short while. Then we've got the square paper bag, the lantern die set. Do we have an example of this one somewhere? I'm not sure if we've got that one. Oh, it's right in front of me again. Look, it's right here. It's been a bit of a rush. We won't lie. This afternoon so far has been a little bit manic. So we're just getting our head around everything. A little something. I love this. This is so, and that's one of the tags, which we'll come back to in a moment. That is beautiful. Do you know what? The quality of the gifts, of the bags, of the presents and things that you're making with these, the home decor pieces, are amazing, Helen. I absolutely love these. So that's the die set that's going to make that box for you. Now don't forget, of course, Helen always provides us with lots of other inspiration later on after the launch. So you're going to be able to see lots of other inspiring ways to use these dies beyond. So then we're looking at the grand Christmas tree, lantern and gift box die set. Now, there's two names for this. I just need to reach because we've got these all around us. Now, I imagine this is how you use it as a gift box?
Yes.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I can't fit it in the screen all at once. But if I just turn this round, there's one. I thought I'd broken it when I picked it up earlier, but no, it's supposed to go like this. There's actually two gift boxes in one there. That would make a fantastic home decor piece as well. Where is that lantern? Oh, it's just behind me. Just bear with me while I grab this one, because look at this with the lights inside as well. Again, you can lift up. So you've actually attached this one here.
Yes, I've cut in another hexagon so the lights go all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, look, it's so cute. I would love to have that on my windowsill in the evenings at Christmas time. That would be absolutely beautiful. So that is your Christmas tree die set there. Now that has been teamed with, did you say, an older product again?
It has, yes.
And this is the 3D stars, so made to work with that Christmas tree. Imagine these little stars sitting on top of the Christmas tree. So that you will find in a bundle on CraftStash, so look out for that there. And then we have the shaped tags. Now we did see one of the tags. We've got the I suppose it's the taxi, the London taxi, it's like the London Eye, isn't it? Big Ben, the double-decker bus and the Christmas tree with the ornaments and the stars as well. This is the sort of size you're looking at. Those tags are so much fun. And again, when you're doing your wrapping at Christmas, how often do you forget your tags? You run out of tags. I always miscount. I always buy nowhere near as many as I need. So that's that die set. There's 11 dies in there in total. Then we have the Guardsman set. Now this is fantastic because I thought that was a flat Guardsman, but actually it's not flat at all. Oh, it's heavy. I like when she passes me something. Can I open this?
Oh,
Is it at the top that way? So okay, so there's two ways of making this. Is that correct? There's the gift bag or the box.
That's right.
I've done my research. So what's in here? Or is it something? Oh, okay, it's something I shouldn't look at now because I'm actually really hungry. I'll leave that in there for just a moment. I'm sure Helen can show you because I believe this is your first demonstration. Haven't decided yet. First one. There we go. So you'll see how isn't he fantastic? Look at. Oh look, you've even got the detail on the back here and everything as well. That is brilliant. So we've got him like that. We've actually got him as well on things like the gift bag. So he's flat there, but you've got the reverse on the reverse of the bag as well. And I think you're going to be making a box. Is that right? Or is it? Yeah. Lovely. So I can't wait for that. Let's stand him up and hope he doesn't fall down. Nope, he's stood up perfectly. Then we often have stamps with Helen's collections. These are beautiful, aren't they? And do you know what? This isn't just specifically for Christmas as well. This just screams London. I absolutely love it. You've got the London Bridge there. You've got so much, so many elements in there. You do have the Christmas trees. You have some little sprigs of holly and things, snowflakes you can incorporate in if you want to. And then we also have the die set that is going to perfectly cut around those stamped images for you. So that's the outline Cityscape die set and the Cityscape detail stamp set for you. Don't forget, you've got a chance of winning some of these. Over £100 worth of prizes being given out today. Please just comment to let us know that you'd like to win. That's all you need to do, whether you're watching on CraftWorld or on Facebook. So second stamp set we've got is the A5 sentiment stamp set there. Beautiful, beautiful sentiments, and with icons as well. So you've got beautiful foliage. You can build up wreaths and borders and corners and things like that. I love this. I'll be home for Christmas. Do not open until Christmas. How many times do you need to put that onto an envelope when you're sending something through the post? And I think a lot of us will be doing that this year, won't we? And lastly, from this collection, we have the beautiful paper pad. Now, this is the paper pad that is worth £9.99 that you are going to be able to pop into your basket for free if you are spending over £30. Okay, so this is the Christmas in London papers. Let me quickly flip through a few of these for you. You can see everything online at CraftStash. They are gorgeous. I love the colourways that you've used as well. Did you choose this because of course we're talking London, we're talking like Britain because of the flag, or was there another reason for this?
It was mostly London based. I just love Christmas in London themes.
Absolutely. Have you been to like the Winter Wonderland and things like that? Yeah,
I have. It's just so nice.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Just think those Christmas trees at night when they're all lit up. These are gorgeous, double-sided papers. Really, am I right in thinking it's 300 GSM? Just check that.
Is it two?
I think it's more.
180.
I think it's more than that. I'm going to argue that
It
it does feel really. I actually thought that was 300. That's how thick I thought that cardstock was. So I'm going to argue that. I'm going to go and weigh it properly. I can't think you can weigh paper. No, this is really good quality cardstock, double-sided, as you see. I think you've seen all the images now. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect, of course, for making your gift bags, particularly when you're making them this size. You need your 12 by 12 papers. Now, I am going to pop these. Do you want to use these ones, Helen? Or do you have everything you need?
I'm just going to grab mine.
We are in a rush today. She's going to grab her. So I'm going to take these off with me out of Helen's way to give her some space to be crafting. What I'll do is I'll just pop you over to Helen for just a moment. I'm going to cut mine off. I'm going to do some crafting. I'll take this with me over there. Helen's going to come in and do some crafting here for you to see. Are you ready, Helen?
Just about.
Just about. She's now coming in.
Just got to grab all my demo pieces.
Of course.
Hi everyone, how is everyone? I'm here doing Christmas. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with the Guardsman Die Set. So let's just get everything ready. I've got a few things prepped and ready to go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm trying to put this down there for you. Let's see. Excuse me, Helen. We're having all sorts of problems today. There we go. Go for crafting.
Okay, so I've done the base already, and making the top is going to be exactly the same. So this Guardsman, he comes with all of the accessories as well. So I've die cut quite a few bits out already, and there is a tutorial on my YouTube channel and also on the CraftStash YouTube channel too. Okay, so let's start with the images for this. So you're going to need to cut 2 of this one here and 2 of this one here. So this is what they look like, just like that. See, they're slightly different. This one is slightly smaller than this one here. So this is going to be the base of the box, and all of this is going to be hidden by the top cover. So this is the part that we're going to be decorating, and I've used a lovely shimmery cardstock for that. And then I've also gone ahead, I've done the back as well, and I've used some gold Nouveau drops just for the buttons, and again some gold mirror cardstock for the accents, shoulder pads, cuffs, and some more Nouveau drops for that section there. So we're going to be gluing all of that together. And the example we've shown you so far, this is the gift bag version, and there's a tiny little die just here, this tiny little rectangle there. You would die cut that in the top there, so you could hang, put some ribbon through so you can hang it up or make some gift handles. So that would be the gift bag version. So today we're going to be making the gift box version, so this entirely lifts on and off. Okay, so you're going to need to cut 6 of these long strips here to make the sides. So
Lots of people are saying hello to you, Helen.
Hello everyone. I'm hoping there's a few familiar names. I'll be reading through all of the comments on my way home.
She's not driving, by the way.
No, I'll be getting the train. Okay, so I'm just folding these all up. Now there's loads of different ways that you can attach this on. I'm just going to go for red line tape. It should be a lot easier. So on this one, I've put them on just on the inside there. So on the top piece, I'm going to pop them on the outside, and that should give us enough clearance then for it to be a top loading box. Okay, I'm just going to grab my adhesive. So again, you can use wet glue or you can use glue gun. I'm just going to go for red tape.
Is that what you'd use at home if you were doing this in your own time?
Yes. I've experimented with the glue, that makes a mess.
Okay.
I've experimented with the wet glue, that also makes a bit of a mess. So this one I experimented with the red tape and it went down perfectly. So I'm going to just stick with the red tape, I think, for this, because we're going to be covering this section up anyway, so it will be reinforced and glued down properly. So does anyone have any questions? I'd love to answer some questions while I'm working.
So somebody asked if she could actually see the dies when you get a chance.
Yes, I'll tip those out in a moment once I've just got everything together.
Mandy has said, great ideas, you've thought of everything. Everyone's just saying what an amazing collection it is at the moment.
Thank you. I love Christmas in London, so I just think it's so colourful.
Yeah, it really is. And do you know what? You're walking around, everyone's happy. I think that's what I love about it, because everyone's in that festive mood. I don't know what it'll be like this year, so it'll be really nice to portray it through your crafting instead of nothing else. It'll be lovely. So you're just filling those flat. You're not worrying about curving them at the moment.
Not at the moment, no. So I'm just adding on my tape. Maybe I should have done this just as a bit quick prep beforehand, but
that's fine.
Fine. It's hindsight, isn't it?
By all means, please do drop down any comments that you have for Helen, and we'll try to read them out and answer them as much as we can. Okay, so Brian Dickey has asked Helen, could somebody use the front dies only to do a 2-dimensional ornament?
Yes, you could, yes.
Lovely.
So you can pop them on the front of cards, bags, mini album covers. You can get really creative on what you use them for. And even the gift tags, you could just make mini decorations for your tree.
Ah, yes. Mandy Hobden has made a very good comment, actually, especially with Halloween coming up. She said that the black box there, as we see it, actually looks a little bit like a mummy's coffin. And it does. Absolutely could.
Yes.
Wrap some strips of white paper around that. It could be a mummy, couldn't it?
You could. That would be a quite creative way of just jazzing up the box.
I think actually a lot of these you can use away from Christmas anyway.
You can. That's the great thing about having the Christmas in London theme, because this isn't, you know, festive, but it's still iconic to the London.
Absolutely.
So we can carry on using these way after Christmas. So I'm just going to turn this over. I'm just going to shape this around.
Wouldn't these be great, sort of nestled in your tree with treats inside and things like that? Because I know a lot of people, if they have treats hanging on the tree, they get eaten by children or animals that they shouldn't be.
Yes, I do. I remember my cats did that once. The first Christmas we had them, they had all of the chocolates off the tree we were at work at the time, so we came home to all of these eaten chocolates.
I've never heard of cats eating chocolate before.
Okay, so I've just stuck that on the outside, and again we can just join these on. So I'm hoping this strip is going to be long enough. So these attach together just by using those tabs there, and again definitely using the red tape for this. It's less messy and it goes a lot quicker getting this together. And if you do have any funny bits here with the tabs, you can snip them off, or you can cut into them to help them bend around. Like I have one coming up just here, so I'm going to do, just going to snip up there. There we go. That should cross around nicely.
So Deborah said her cats love silver paper, so it probably was the foil or something that attracted them in the first place.
Possibly. They were kittens at the time, so
yeah.
there were a few baubles knocked off as well. So
Pippa Smith said she visited Covent Garden when it was all decorated for Christmas and it was wonderful. Actually, I did last year. I went to Covent Garden for the first time in many years, and they had the Christmas market. It was beautiful. It really was. And just, you come away feeling all warm and festive.
it does, especially when you have like cold air as well from just the general.
I think it needs to be cold, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think I could do Christmas in a hot country.
No. You've got to have your hat on, haven't you? You've always got a bobble hat or a woolly hat on.
I love my beanie hat, and I arrived in a beanie hat, so I do love my beanie hats. Okay, we're almost done now, so I just have one more little thing to snip in, and then we can turn this round the corner. And again, with the corners, you can just bend them up just like that, and then this is going to fold
people are saying
round.
make it look so easy.
I've done this a few times.
Yeah,
the first one was a little bit of a fight, a bit like an octopus fight. But once you've done it a couple of times, you're good to go. It's absolutely fine after that. Once you kind of get the knack of where to hold things and how it's not going to stick itself to anything else as well. I've done that as well. I've stuck it to the table. Okay, so this should now fit on top of the bottom one. So this is a little bit messy still, but that is all going to be covered. And if you're ever worried, you can either use a thicker red line tape. That was the thickest I had, the widest I had, and then you can just go under here with some glue. This is Cosmic Shimmer.
It sticks really quickly, doesn't it?
It does. It takes really fast.
Yeah.
And then
we've got loads of adhesives on CraftStash, of course, so everything you need, such as your red line tape, your Cosmic Shimmer glue, it's all there.
Okay, so let's turn this little guy over. Okay, so again in the die set, I did say I would get the die set out so you could have a look, so I'll do that now, so it just helps me explain what I've used to decorate with.
That'd be great, thank you. You do get a lot of dies when Helen puts the collection together. She doesn't just give you outlines, you get all sorts here.
You want all the details, you see. Okay, so we have this large one out, this large outline die there, and we have the smaller one. Then we have his rifle. There we have his front bit of the coat. So that's going to do that. So we'll build him as we go. So here we have the is it a bearskin helmet? Is it bearskin? I think it is. And we have the strap there. That's going to cut that section, the bearskin helmet. And we have the belt for the back. And this is going to be, if you were using that as the gift bag, that was that flap on the gift bag top. And we have this here. These are going to cut out the shoulder pads and the cuffs. So these two here and these two here, so those are joined together so they're not too fiddly. And we have the front belt here, that's got embossing in the centre, so I've just coloured that in with a gold pen. And here we have the back, so that's got the detailed embossed seams there for the arms and the detail on the jacket. There we go.
So pretty. Just think of everything.
And this is the back of the helmet too.
Yes, of course.
So that's the back there. And then this is an embossed face. There we go. So I've coloured that in as well. So we'll pop him there. And I think those are all dies. Oh, and this one here, this is going to be the sides for whether you do the bag or the box.
So you'll be needing a larger platform.
Yes, because these are quite long.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so now we can start to decorate. So for the head, I've just ran this large one through again with some beige coloured cardstock, and then I've popped the helmet on the top. So I just need to make sure I'm decorating the front and the back. So we'll do the this is the front first. So let's cover this mess
I was
up.
going to say, look at that. That's actually, there's a question from Carissa about the teeth on your paper borders there. Do they go on the inside or the outside? As she can see, it's been done differently on each of these. So can you just explain?
Yes, because this is a box that needs to kind of close. The bottom of the base of the box needs to be smaller, whereas the lid needs to be larger in order to fit on the top. If I'd done them both the same, then I would have had trouble getting these to fit together. I'm hoping that answers the question. So on, on the bottom it goes on the inside, and on the top they go on the outside.
Lovely, thank you. That explains it perfectly. And then of course you'll cover that over anyway.
Yes.
The workings.
Okay, so I'm just going to add glue. Just to the top section.
Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. I'm not going quiet on you all. There's so many comments. I'm trying to... Oh, Mandy is amazed by the embossed face. Excellent for people who aren't great at drawing. I thought it was a fantastic idea. It's so clever because you can have it subtle if you want to.
Exactly, and it's slightly different from the nutcracker that we had a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Because those pieces you actually die cut out and then you glued on separately. But this one is slightly different, where it's a little bit easier to decorate without losing any fiddly bits.
So I think that's just answered the question actually for a few people about the teeth and which side they go. Maria has said she thinks that the hat is called a busby.
A busby, okay.
Is that right? I'm not sure. I'll admit I won't even guess.
I have heard of busby.
So you may well be right. Thank you very much for helping us out with that.
Okay, so I'm just going to add that there to his side. I'm guessing he's right-handed. This just reminds me of...
I don't know if there's a side that they have to hold it.
I don't know. Do you remember, have you seen that Mr. Bean episode where he gives that guardsman a haircut?
No.
And he puts like a zig and zag like eyes on the helmet as well. It's actually really funny, and he's trying to take a selfie, and he adds a kitchen timer to his camera so that he could take a selfie. He kind of balances it on on a sundial. He has to take the top off. He breaks the sundial so he can put his camera on there.
That's one I need to go and see.
Yes, and he gets his nail scissors out and he chops the moustache as well. It looks like a Hitler moustache.
Oh no! Oh no!
And this poor guy's just standing there going, "I'm being
They're not
attacked."
allowed to move, are they?
No, they're not allowed to move. So yeah, if you've seen that,
yeah, you know exactly what she's talking about.
If you've not seen it, go check it out.
Oh, Mandy said her uncle used to be a Queen's Guard. So there we go. I don't know anyone who's a Queen's Guard actually. That's amazing. Kate has said it's nice to see that the rear view will be as nice as the front.
Yes. So this is perfect for adding to the front and the back of gift boxes and bags as well.
It does just add to the detail. It just makes it more of a professional finish to your project. It's so lovely, and it just comes together so beautifully.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the feet at the bottom there because I know that I want this box to stand up.
Ah, Shelley said, did she miss a nutcracker? Yes, so that was a few weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yes, that's still on the CraftStash website, so you can be able to check that out. It's the box exactly the same size as this one, so these will match perfectly together.
I'll imagine having them side by side.
Okay, let's pop this little guy on now. Oops, I've added glue to the wrong place there. Let's just add glue to this section.
Would the dies fit standard Cityscape Big Shot platform? No, you'll need the Big Shot Plus.
You need the Big Shot Plus, or if you have extended platform plates, they would fit through. You know, the Big Shot, you can get the extra long plates. That would fit through because it will fit through lengthways.
Long and thin, aren't they?
Yes, they're long and thin.
We presume you're talking about for this die set. There are other die sets where you will need the A4.
Yes, you will, especially with the gift bags.
Yes.
Okay, so there is the back. So these should now slot together.
I see you've used like a glitter on the black hat.
Yes.
But Serena has said you could use some black flocking on it.
Yes.
To give it that fairy look.
I would cut out a template first, just out of ordinary cardstock. Pop that against your fabric and then manually trim it out, because it probably wouldn't go through the machine, but that would be the way to do that. Okay, so that is our Guardsman done, front and back. So it's perfectly there, waiting to fill with lots of treats. If you want to, you can take another one of these covers here, just trim it down all the way around slightly, and that should fit in there to cover everything up. Or alternatively, you can use some like shredded paper or tissue paper, something like that. Okay,
Beautiful.
so that is the box.
Thank you very much.
Let's tidy up.
Yeah, if you tidy up, I've actually got something to let the viewers know about. They can watch you tidying up. That's fine. True crafter. So some of you may have seen on social media the last few days, a week, that is actually Crafters Companions' 15th birthday, and we are celebrating along with them by doing a huge giveaway. Now, the giveaway has now closed, so the competition is closed, but I will be announcing the winner of that massive Gemini die cutting machine and bundle of dies and embossing folders at the end of this hour. So if you did enter that, please make sure you stay tuned, because you could be the winner of that. That was a prize worth over £300. Now, if you didn't get the chance to enter, you can still go along and purchase that bundle. We are actually reducing that bundle, like I say, worth over £300, down to, I think it's £179.99. That is the Mixed Media Gemini machine, plus dies, plus embossing folders, all worth, I think it's £130 worth of dies and embossing folders, all available for you there. Shall I pop in, Helen, and give you a breather for a minute to get set up for the next one? Okay. And I'll run through some of these for you very quickly. We'll do a swap. Just let Helen have a breather. He's really cute. He's really, really cute. So let me just very quickly run you through these brand new products from Simply Made Crafts. We are looking at Christmas in London. Now, if you've just joined us, you've just missed one demonstration. Helen's just made this. It's really, really, really sweet, really cool, and really simple to put together. But you can catch up on YouTube later on, so don't worry about that. I'm going to run through the products quickly so you can see what she's been using while she sets up and takes a breather before her next demonstration. So first of all, we have the stamp sets. I'm going to work backwards this time. So we have the stamp sets, the stamp sentiments for this collection. So this is the A5 sentiment stamp set. Beautiful, beautiful sentiments in there. Under the mistletoe, holly jolly Christmas, festive memories, what's inside. That would be fantastic, just stamped all over like some brown parcel paper, wrapping paper. That would be brilliant there. I'll be home for Christmas. Do not open it. I love these. They're absolutely fantastic. Clear stamps, really, really good quality. Then again, for the clear stamps, we also have the Cityscape detail stamp set. Imagine the scenes you can be building with this. I need to show you. We've got a couple of cards here. Look at this. How much fun. Helen made this as a little, like a box pop-up card with the London buses, the telephone boxes, the cabs, not cabs, taxis in there. Too many American sitcoms by saying cabs, I think. You've got obviously Big Ben in there. You've got the Christmas trees, all with that paper around there as well. Really, really beautiful. I think, can I just borrow that one? Sorry, Helen's tidying up for me and I'm like, no, give me that one. And there's that stamp set as well. Now these stamps, as you can see, have all been die cut out. She hasn't spent loads of time fussy cutting. She's used the dies that match perfectly. I don't know where that can go. Thank you, Helen. She's just sitting here tidying up the studio for me. It's great. So I'm going to keep her a little bit longer. So we've got the outline dies for those stamps. They fit absolutely perfectly around all of these, so you don't have to do your fussy cutting. This is the die set, the Guardsman set that Helen just used. You just saw her using that to create this little man here, which is brilliant. I love the front and the back. We then have the tags as well, so the shaped tags. We've got the taxi, the London Eye, the Christmas tree, the clock tower, so the Big Ben, and of course the London bus as well. But of course these again can be used any time of year if you've got someone who absolutely loves the city, for example. Now this one is certainly one that you need to see in the flesh very, very quickly. Where's that light up Christmas tree? Because this is beautiful. This is one of the things that you are able to make. It is actually a box, a gift box, and you can have this so that this bit opens and there's one gift box. You can actually have it again, so this section opens up just like this and you've got a separate box down here. So that's the Christmas tree there. Absolutely beautiful. And of course you've got the decorative panels that go in there as well. This is a star set that actually comes as a bundle with the Christmas tree. This is an older product from Simply Made Crafts, and you can make some beautiful stars that will sit on top of the tree. But do you know what, for Christmas decorations, those stars are really good fun and really quick and easy to make anyway. We've then got the square paper bag or stroke lantern die set. We'll ask Helen actually in a little while when she's finished her demonstration next about why we've got sort of two names for this one. Don't let me forget to ask you about that. You can explain that better than me. And then we have the telephone additions die set. Now this is so much fun. I adore this, especially as Helen's put lights in hers here. Absolutely, I know what you're thinking. Do that in blue. You've got a TARDIS, haven't you?
You have.
Definitely. Were you thinking that when you did it?
If you bring back the tree, you've got a Dalek.
Oh, I didn't see. Yes. Oh, what sort of fan are you? Look at that. Brilliant. So definitely more than one use for that. I adore that. And do you know what as well, looking at this, you've just got window panes and doorways. If you want to do a beautiful Christmas doorway, put a wreath on the front, you can do that as well. You can maybe have a scene behind it looking into, I don't know, someone's front room with a Christmas tree. There's a lot you can do with this set. So that's the telephone box additions die set. We've then also got the post box die set, which is, oh, I forgot to mention, you're actually doing the telephone box next, aren't you?
I'm doing telephone, yes.
Yes. Now the post box, there's one in here, isn't there? There's one in here. Oh, this is so much. This is me being a big kid and it's not even Christmas yet. So Helen's got the die set to be able to make the post box, to make the little letters as well, and they fit through. Just pop that through. I don't want to ruin it. Go on, pop through.
Oh, put cotton wool on there as well. Make it all festive.
Yes.
Stick a robin on the top.
All snowy. That would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? And of course, you can take the lid off. You don't have to put letters in. You can put anything in you like, of course. They might be little letters to Santa as children think of them through December, what they might like, something like that. That would be really cool. So that's the post box there. That's that die set. And then we've got the large ornate gift bag die set. Now, there's one. So that is this. This is the large bag. Absolutely. Look how neat this is. If I can show you the bottom. Look at the neat finish that you're getting. How professional does this look? How many of these bags have you bought in the past? I'm willing to bet you've probably bought tens or hundreds of them in the past to fit your presents in, because they're just so much quicker and easier than doing the wrapping and the sellotape and things. I've bought loads. I buy them packs of 5s. They cost me a fortune every year. I can make my own now because I've got the die set as well. So definitely be grabbing this, but that works really, really well as well with those papers that we'll look at in a moment. Cityscape. You're a
Sorry?
what's it called? You're a,
Is it still live?
no. Hello, hopefully we've got you back. Fingers crossed. Sorry, we've had some technical problems. It's been pretty much one of those days. We were just running through the dies. Let's get on with Helen's demonstration because we want to do that before we have any more issues. If you are joining us and you did comment on the earlier feed to win your share of that £100 worth of products, don't worry, we will be taking comments from both videos, this one and the previous one. So don't worry, you've not missed out on your chance for that. So let's move these out the way. Helen, do you want to bring in your look? You're ready already. she's ready and waiting. Let's get on with Helen's second demonstration.
Okay, so we're going to be making the telephone box next, and this one took me a little while to master this lid because these are like darts that you would put in dresses when you're dressmaking, but we're having it in paper form to make the shaped lid. So let's pop these aside. I've got a little bit of bits and bobs prepped already. And let's just move all of these bits aside here. So I've got 2 pieces already cut out. And I've gone ahead and I've completely prepped one side already. I've put in the acetate on the back. So let's quickly run through the die set. So the first one here, this was released, I think it was my 2nd or 3rd collection. You may already have this one. This is the square paper bag and the lantern die set. So I'm going to answer that question now for you. So this is the called the lantern die set because we also have some simply made panels that you can cut into the sides of these. Now these are available in separate die sets, and they come in packs of 2, so you get 2 choices there. So there's 4 different panels that you can choose from to pop into that to make this into like a lantern bag.
Okay,
so they're going to be perfect for like weddings and table centres. You can even put flowers in the top as well. And again, you can make it into a gift bag, and even on my channel I've turned this into a mini album. So there's loads of different things that you can do with this one. So as an additions, we have the telephone box additions die set, and this one, it has the lid, it has the panel, so you get 5 dies in here. You get the lid, you get the panel that looks like a bar of chocolate, and you get these rectangles here. Now these are little finishing accents for the telephone box, and a little embossing word here that says telephone. So I'm going to keep all of these out because I am going to use all of these. Okay, so I've die cut out. Let me quickly show you again. You are going to be needing a die cutting, a large format die cutting machine for this one. So this is the die that's going to cut out the gift bag or the telephone box. So you need to cut 2 of those. So let's pop that inside before I lose it. Okay. I do stuff like that. I lose dies all the time.
Oh yeah.
They just go missing, don't they?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what I've done is I've run this through already. So let's do the last one. I'm going to get this glued down. Get this popped down with tape. So
thank you so much for everyone who's carried on joining us. So we are still on the same stream. So all your comments are going to count. I thought we were starting off a second video. Shows how much I know about technology, but we're getting there. So hopefully you've all caught us back again.
Okay, I'm just going to grab the big shot out.
So you're running this through a big shot. Do we need to have the big shot plus or something similar size?
Yes, it needs to be A4.
Okay.
So is this all set up for
die cutting?
Die cutting,
yes.
Ready to go. Okay.
The plates are old. If you need new plates for your big shot, check CraftStash. I need new plates for my big shot. I'll be checking CraftStash. So I was talking about that Crafters Companion competition. Stay tuned because we'll be mentioning the winner of that very shortly, along with 3 other winners. So 3 of you who are commenting either here or on CraftWorld. Helen nearly lost.
I almost lost that. That went flying.
We are going to be announcing the winners, all 4 winners, at the end of this hour, which will be coming up as soon as Helen has finished this demonstration. But we're absolutely not rushing Helen at all because we love to see her demoing.
Okay, so that has given us loads of different rectangles. I'm going to see actually while I'm here. I haven't tested this yet. This will probably fit in here. You can fit loads of these in your little envelope, so you can fill this with little love notes. So instead of throwing these away, you can save them for the envelopes. Let's pop that there. Okay.
See, I'd be sneaky and say we thought of this. We did this on purpose.
Okay. So I'm going to be sticking bits of tape to your table. Do you do that, or do you?
I know I do. That's absolutely fine. I put them everywhere in my machine. I actually, believe it or not, I cleaned my machine up for you today.
Ah, thank you.
It doesn't look it.
Okay, so I now have 2 of those. Okay, so I've already folded all of those score lines up, so we can now add the acetate. So I am going to be a bit naughty. I am going to use glue. I should not, as the number 1 rule, use glue and acetate because it's a nightmare waiting to happen. But there is a tip here. Don't go too close to the edge with your acetate, or sorry, with your glue, and don't smoosh it around either. So,
smoosh it.
So just wiggle it, smoosh it. See, I've already made a mistake there. I had my acetate too close. Thing is with acetate is it's very static and it's really hard to get the glue off, you see. And once you have the glue on there, it's on there. So I'm just going to, sometimes when it dries you can scratch it off. So let's keep that safe over there. Just need more glue here. There we go. Right, so here's my other piece of acetate. So I'm going to pop it on and I'm not going to move it about at all.
Can I just ask what cards you're using? What cards are you using?
This is, it's by Tonic, it's the Perfect.
Oh, Craft Perfect?
That's it, the Craft Perfect range.
Yeah.
This is actually from last year, so I've tried to find it again this year because I really love it. It's got a lovely sheen to it, but I can't find it.
If you can't find that one online, I've got another suggestion which is similar. I had it on a show recently when I had some Cityscape products. We had some amazing opulent card sets, and there was a red and green cardstock set, and they had different finishes to them. So there was a glitter and there was a matte mirror like this and sheen and things. So it might be worth looking at that as well.
I will check that out because I really want some more of that.
All available on CraftStash, so go over and have a look under cardstock. It'll be under the essentials category there.
Okay, so I have the two of the smaller of the rectangles that I cut out, so I'm going to pop those on the bottom. So again, if you wanted to use this as a gift box where there's no peepholes, you can just put vellum in there, or you can just do black cardstock behind there too.
Of course.
There it is, it's there already. It's like, where's it gone? What else? Even with the vellum, you can actually use that as a lantern as well. And if you want to, if you use the black cardstock, you put in those little white lines to show that they're windows. You can get really decorative. And again, you can add snow to this as well. Okay, so I think we're now ready to assemble the box. So I have my red tape ready.
Kate may have missed where we were talking about what would you use to adhere acetate.
Okay, I would use red line tape as my first choice. My second choice would be the wet glue, and you just have to be extremely careful not to get it too near the edges of the windows.
No.
So once it becomes visible on an acetate piece, it's really hard to kind of correct that, get it off, and when you wipe it, it can spread around. It's a total nightmare.
Yes.
So you have to be very, very careful. So I would just add red tape around all of that and then put your acetate on.
Marta has just made a very good point, something I haven't mentioned today actually yet. I usually mention it a lot. She's just mentioned that actually with 10% off as a CraftWorld Premium member, 10% off of CraftStash items, this is a really, really good deal. So I don't know whether she's talking about your products, I'm sure she is, or alternatively the Crafter's Companion Gemini bundle that I mentioned earlier. Either way, 10% off of everything is fantastic for all your premium members. So if you're not sure about CraftWorld being a premium member, please check out craftworld.com. All the details there, you can find out all the benefits of being a premium member there.
Okay, so I am actually going to add Velcro dots. This is one of my favourite ways to use this box. I add the Velcro. I'll just cut it in half because it's a long oval, so I can get away with that. It means I can fold the box down, put it away for Christmas. I can make a whole bunch of these and store them flat if they're gift bags. And yeah, I just love these little Velcro things. So
I suppose if you glue it, you have to keep it three-dimensional then.
Exactly. So you just need to protect the lid if you put this into storage, but this should keep it protected.
You actually said to me on the phone yesterday, I can flatten the telephone boxes, and I thought,
how?
Okay, I wonder why. How? there we go. Now I know.
Okay, so I can now take this apart and make it flat.
Oh, Michelle
ready
is
to go.
feeling Christmassy watching this.
Nice and festive. Okay, so that is the bottom of the phone box done. Let's work on this lid. This was hard work. I should have brought my prototype in. It's covered in pencil lines and marks, and it was all patchwork together. So I now have the die, so I'm really happy about that. I don't have to get my ruler out every time.
Is that how you do it? Do you?
I do if it's complicated.
Yeah.
I like to try out the 3D version first before I even think about moving it over to the next stage, just to see if my idea works. Okay, so let's run that through. Again, this is going to need a large format die cutting machine. I haven't got my ruler, but I'm guessing that's bigger than 6 inches.
Is there markings on the mat?
Oh yeah, there is, yes. That's a good thing. Yes, it's literally 6 3/4 inches. So yeah, you'll be needing a large format for that, but you need it anyway for the rest. What am I doing? I'm not used to using a massive big shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm used to the little big shots, so.
They're all very similar, aren't they?
Yes, I have been thinking about maybe I should buy myself one because I've got the Gemini. But should I get a big shot plus two? This is where I have room for it.
I've got that one. I've got the one behind you, Helen, is the normal big shot. I've got far too many machines. So, so many people are congratulating your idea of using the Velcro and being able to flatten everything.
Exactly. It's not just this box. You can use it on any gift box.
Absolutely, instead of the glue. So Carissa said the phone booth would be fantastic for Doctor Who and Harry Potter fans as well.
Yes. I hadn't thought about Harry Potter as well.
No, I hadn't. Go down to the Ministry of Magic in that, can't you? Don't get me started with Harry Potter, huge fan.
I know I get all the jokes about Gryffindor.
Oh yes, yes, I bet you do.
Okay, so this has created those darts that I was talking about. So we have these here. So we're not going to fold them down completely. We're just going to kind of just bend them, just down like that.
Okay.
And I would definitely recommend using a glue gun for this. So quickly fold all these lines down again.
So you've got your scissors glue gun here and
I
the stand. And I noticed that the glue gun and the stand, this particular brand on CraftStash, are on offer at the minute as a bundle.
Yes, I noticed that. I was like, that's a really good offer.
That is. So make sure you have a look at that. If you look, if you check under offers, there is a button on the home page, the new latest offers, I think it is, something like that. I'll scroll through them.
Okay, so the knack is we add glue just to here and just to there, and then you fold it down. And then fold that in place there. You can go round and do all the darts first, but then it kind of wants to spread out again and open up.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a spring. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just here, just there, and then squeeze it into place. Make sure that you're not too tight here, otherwise it will squish the telephone box inwards.
It still needs to be slightly larger, I guess, than
it does, yes.
Box. Shelley has asked, while you're gluing that, were you tempted to create a 3D London bus, box and bag?
Yes, I was, but there's always, now we have the collection, we can always add to it, and it doesn't even have to be Christmas themed, so
oh, definitely not.
I'm up for suggestions if anyone has any ideas.
Oh, there we go then. Yes, definitely message in with suggestions, or message Helen, because she could just make things come to life that you wouldn't even dream of. Michelle is at the moment making Christmas crackers this year with your cracker die from the Papercraft Society box.
Ah, yes.
Which is really good fun. Somebody asked about the cardstock again, so we'll just reiterate that we think it's Tonic Craft Perfect.
That's
cardstock.
right. I don't have the name of the cardstock, but it was what it's called, so what shade.
Colour,
yeah.
I'm sure it'll be great. There can't be too many similar.
Yeah, it's not foil, but it's shiny, so it's kind of like a satin sort of finish.
I call it a matte mirror.
A matte mirror, that's a good word. Matte mirror.
It's not quite the mirror shine, it's a matte mirror. It's like a dirty mirror, but in the nicest possible way.
Dirty mirror.
Doesn't sound good, does it? So one of you, hopefully somebody who's watching, will have won that huge Crafters Companion Birthday Celebration Gemini bundle, and I'll be announcing that very shortly when Helen has finished this demonstration.
Okay, so here is the lid. You can also make this and put it together as a tray, because it will stand, so you can fill that with nuts.
Perfect for parties if
exactly.
When we can have parties again.
And then that just pops on the top. There we go, and I probably won't have time to run that through, but I will quickly show you how you would set this up as you run this through the machine. You would add your larger of the rectangles, your telephone, doesn't matter whether it's upside down or not at this point, and then you would take that in place and then you would run that through 4 times, and you'll end up with these telephone things here. So what I've done is just taken a pen and chucked it across the room.
She's just thrown it. Do you need the pen?
Yes, please.
Yes, I'll grab you the pen.
So the pen I've just thrown across the room has a very, very tiny nib, which is absolutely perfect for going in all of the detailing here on the word telephone. There we go. Pop that away nice and safely. Oh, and I've also got some, while I'm here, I've got some lights as well. Okay, so let's get these glued on. So I'm going to pop these onto.
Oh, look, it just brings it to life, doesn't it? It's like those finishing touches.
Yes, definitely. So if anyone has any ideas of what else we can use this for as well.
Oh, so nice. I mean, definitely window
makes
paint.
all of those. So you can make lots of windows.
Yeah.
You can make a massive mansion, I would say.
Oh, wow. You could actually just do a big grid background, couldn't you, if you need one?
You could.
And of course, don't forget you can emboss metal dies as well if you have a rubber mat with your machine. So anything like that, you could create a grid embossed background.
There you go. You can make your chocolate bar then.
Yes, chocolate. Helen, there's some chocolate in the next room. We'll just have to a little bit for our drive to the train station because it's so long. We need to fuel up.
It's almost Christmas.
Winners coming very soon. Thank you to everyone who has commented. We have 3 winners for a selection of over £100 worth of Helen's brand new collection, Christmas in London. We also have, if you're spending over £30 on this new collection, you will get the free paper pad. That's the 12 by 12 papers, absolutely beautiful. And very generously, Helen also has on CraftStash some of her previous collections. You can buy 3 products for just £35. You can stock up there.
Okay, I'm just doing this fiddly job now of unwinding this. There is a knack to it because they have wrapped every single one up the same way. So I've worked out how they've done it. So
okay.
How to unravel this
Where
nice
would you
and easily.
Where would you get these from yourself?
I got these from Amazon.
Okay.
Sometimes they appear in the lightning deals. So just keep your eye out for a lightning deal.
I'm right in thinking you can snip these down if you need to. I think as long as you snip between.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've had them before, craft ones, and you can actually snip them down to the length you need, and they'll still light up to obviously where you cut them.
I'll have to experiment. Okay,
so that's so beautiful.
All you've got to do now is glue this. Don't glue the side with the screws, so that you want to be able to change the batteries. So glue it down that way with the screws facing up. And the top of the lid, and I'll quickly show you how I've done that. So where's the...
Here
it is. This is the other telephone box here.
You can tell one's been on a bit longer than the other.
There we go. So it's good to change the battery. So I've glued that to the top of the lid there.
That is gorgeous. How pretty is that going to look sitting underneath your tree, on your windowsill, on your mantelpiece this year? Absolutely beautiful. Because you can put snow on this as well, can't you, and things like that?
Yes, you can
just like with
do
the
loads
box.
of different things. You can just accessorise it with any decorations that you have that come down from the loft. If you have a spare robin, you can buy them on those picks, can't you?
Yes.
You can pop that on there, and that would look really nice next to the post box. So yeah, make the post box all out of the same card, and then we have the Guardsman already. So any time of year. I mean, at home I always have a London Christmas display.
Oh, do you?
And I mix in my nutcrackers. I buy a new nutcracker each year, so that's my display. I'm running out of room now, so I'm going to have to kind of be sparing, I think. But yeah, it's not just for Christmas or this London thing.
Absolutely not. Shall we bring you back into shot so you can say goodbye to people?
Okay.
I just need to make my mouth a bit bigger so I can see it. There we go.
I will see you all later. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I've had loads of fun. I hope you really like this telephone box, and if you make this one or any of the makes, please do tag me and share them so I can see them, because I love to see your versions.
There we go. Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I will have you back hopefully in a few weeks' time. So now I have the fun job of announcing winners, my favourite part. Oh, I just love this, it's beautiful. So we have 4 winners today because we have one from that Crafter's Companion, the huge Gemini giveaway that we were running this week. So the competition closed just before this 1 o'clock show. So hopefully, yes, I have a winner's name. Okay, so we need a drum roll, Helen. Do you mind? Sorry, she's having a swig of water. I feel really bad. She's done lots of talking. I'm now making her. Can we do a drum roll quickly? It's Elizabeth Tomkinson. Congratulations, Elizabeth. You have won that massive Gemini bundle celebrating Crafter's Companion's 15th birthday. So that is worth over £300 coming to you. And if you saw that competition, if you entered that competition and you are not Elizabeth, and if you still want that bundle, that is at a massively reduced price over on CraftStash. Go and check that out. It's down to about £179.99, I think, with £130 worth of dies and embossing folders, and of course the mixed media machine as well. It's an amazing, amazing value bundle. So then we also have, oh, where are you? I nearly lost you. We also have our 3 winners for today. Okay, you are all winning. So this is the whole collection. You are winning a selection of these each. Okay, so can we do drum rolls? Is that okay? Because I do like drum rolls. Ready? First one. From CraftWorld, we have Robbie 23. Robbie or Roby? Not sure because it's not quite spelt right. Robbie 23. You'll know who you are. Congratulations. The second person is Anita Snell. Well done to Anita. You have also won your share of these new products. And one more from Facebook. Oh, it's one of these names. Here we go. Ready? Congratulations, Deborah Abu Zagarit. I hope I'm saying that right. Please don't be offended because I'm awful with names and pronouncing them. I can't even say pronunciation. So congratulations to the 3 of you. Please do go over to YouTube if you didn't catch the beginning of this hour, because you'll be able to catch up there and see everything. You have the deals running across the bottom of the screen. We have that spend £30 on the new product and you will get that paper pad. That's this paper pad for free. You also have the option to look at some of Helen's Simply Made Crafts old products and get 3 for £35 as well. Of course, we have our deal of the day too. There's so much going on CraftStash. There's always lots going on over the weekend as well, so please make sure that you are keeping an eye on your emails for that. And if you're not on the email, if you're not on CraftWorld, please sign up because there's lots of things going into your inbox all the time. I will see you again next week, hopefully with less bugs in the system next week. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. So for me and Helen, can we have a little hand in?
I'll see you later.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.